Guilty as charged, University of Illinois College of Law was slapped with a $250,000 fine by the American Bar Association. Their crime? They published false admissions data. That means students are potentially going into debt with student loan after attending the school they were lied to. Here now is attorney Dwane Cates. Dwane, thank you so much for joining us. This is fraud, right?
Good evening, Melissa. Yeah, I mean, this is bad. I mean, most students rely on that data when they're trying to pick a school. And also schools price their tuition based on where they're ranked. So, the higher the ranked school you are, the more you can charge for tuition.
It also takes a ding out of what you are buying in the end. I mean, when you go out to find a job, you are marketing yourself based on how competitive it was to get into this school and how competitive all of these students were. And now you're saying that wasn't the case. What happens to the law school's reputation and what's the cost of that?
Well, absolutely. I mean, here's the issue, though. In getting a job, it probably didn't matter because at the time they got the job, everybody thought they were ranked number 23. Nobody knew that the rankings were false. They just found out the rankings were false. The students probably have a good lawsuit. I mean, it's clearly consumer fraud. But the problem is in Illinois, you have to show actual economic harm. And I don't think they can do that in this case. It's going to be difficult for them.
But you don't think they can show actual economic harm? I mean, they went for the kids that are in the school now and are coming out. It's a lower ranking than what they were promised. I mean, they went into debt, they bought a product, and now it's not what they were promised. That's economic harm.
Yeah, but how do you quantify it? You have to show actual economic harm. You have to say, okay, I'm making $15,000 a year less because I didn't go to the 23rd ranked school. I went to the 35th ranked school, and there's just simply no way to quantify.
They can't take the average of the salaries of the graduating class from one to the next. I mean, that seems like the kind of data that they would keep track of. The average salary of a graduate from one year to the next. They don't keep track of that kind of stuff.
Well, they do, but we already see how they keep track of data. So but again, damages can't be speculative.
Okay.
Speculative. So they're going to have to find some way to actually prove that this individual was harmed economically. And it's speculative when you take a group of people. So it has to be each individual has to prove it. And that's going to be really difficult.
The bottom line to me is I'm not sure that law school pays any longer. What do you think?
Well, you know what? The truth is law schools, the upper ranking schools, all the law schools teach the same law. All the law schools use the same books. Okay, what you get from a higher ranking law school is you hang out with a different crowd of people. You go to Yale and Harvard and you hang out with the Clintons and the Bushes. Okay, and those become your colleagues and your friends. And that's kind of the way it works. In 95% of the time, what law school you graduate from doesn't matter unless you're after the super top job at the super top firm. It really doesn't make a lot of difference.
Okay, Dwane Cates, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.